Hi everyone, my name is Emmy and now I would like to explain a material about noun, especially noun phrase. So in this material all consists of the first one is the definition of a noun phrase and then its function. The third one is the main component of a noun phrase and the last one is the type of noun phrase. Okay, let's move to the first part. Here is about the definition of noun phrase. A noun phrase is a phrase that plays the role of a noun. A noun phrase consists of a noun, which are a person, place, or thing, and any modifiers. So, modifiers here is a word, phrase, or clause that modifies the sentence. So, it will be give an information about another word in a sentence. Okay, for the second material here is about the function of a noun phrase, which has three functions. The first one is a subject, as an object, and a complement. Here is the example of a noun phrase has a subject. The cat sits on the mat, and then the second one as an object. Aulia is a beautiful girl, and then the last one is complement. I saw a street zebra. And for the third, about its main component is a noun. And then for the last material is about the type of noun phrase, which is consists of two types. The first one is basic of noun phrase and then complex of noun phrase. For the first one here, I will give an explanation about basic noun phrase, which is consists of head and determiner. Determiner here is word, clause, or affix that go together with a noun or noun phrase that generally serve to express the reference in a sentence in a context. And here for the part of basic noun phrase, which is consists of determiner and head. For the determiner is consists of three parts. For the first one is predeterminer, central determiner, and post determiner. And then for the head, it consists of noun. And then for the first here, I would like to explain about predeterminer, which is the other part of noun phrase, which is go before the noun. And then the type of determiner here is multiplier. For the example is double, twice, three times. For the fraction here is 1/3, 2/5, 3/4. And then for the third is distributive. For the example is both, all, half. For the intensifier, quiet, rather, not really, indeed. And then for the last, examinative are what, such, and so on. And next for the central determiner here, the type of central determiner is article, demonstrative, possessive, and interrogative. So it mostly used in our education in studying English. So we use it often in our education. For the first one is article, for the example like and the, and then demonstrative is used to point the location of a noun, which is this, that, these, and those. And then for the possessive, there are my, your, his, her, our, their. And then for the last one here is interrogative, consists of which, what, and many more. And then for the post determiner is the other part of a noun phrase, which is go after a noun. So here the type of post determiner is number and quantifier. For the number, I attach some examples such as 1, 2, second, fourth, next, last. And then for the quantifier, there are each, every, any, some, few, little, many, much. And next here is some example of a basic noun phrase such as all the trees, the first 4 times his salary, the next page little money, and the last one is my book. And then for the next explanation is about complex noun phrase, which is consists of had and modifier and more complex than basic noun phrase. So here the complex noun phrase is consists of modifier and had, which is modifier are consists of pre-modifier and post-modifier. And for the had, it's also a noun. For the next is the first part of complex noun phrase, which is pre-modifier. There are several types of pre-modifiers, such as determiner, adverb, adjective, and participle. For the first type, there are determiner. Like what I explained to you currently, determiner are consists of predeterminer, central determiner, and past determiner. For the second one is adverb. There are very, to, so, and for the adjective, there are smart, diligent, messy, hot, cold, and many more. And then for the last year is participle, which is consists of present participle and past participle. And for the next part is post modifier, which is a noun that especially an adjective or a noun which is placed after a noun. So when pre-modifier is placed before a noun, but the post-modifier is placed after a noun. And then it has several types. For the first one is adjective, prepositional phrase, participle, infinitive, and relative clause. For the adjective is especially to had indefinite pronoun or post-positive adjective. And then there are prepositional phrase like on the table, about you, from him, and for the participle, there are present participle, which is standing beside the fireplace, driving in the lights on, or past participle, left without notice, or away from chemicals. And then the example for infinitive like to eat, to read, to show, and many more. And then the last one about the relative clause is, for example, who make me laugh, which is the oldest language, and many more. And for the next year are some examples of complex noun phrase. For the first one is a very small school in this country that was built in 1980. So here in this sentence are consists of pre-modifier, had, and post-modifier. For pre-modifier, there are determiner, which is a. There is the adverb, which is very, and there is an adjective, which is small. And then for the had is a noun in this sentence, which is school. And then for the last one was for the post modifier is there are a prepositional phrase and relative clause. For the prepositional phrase here in this country, and the relative clause is that was built in 1980. And for the example number 2, it is something new to learn. So in this sentence, are consists of had and post modifier. So the first one about pronoun here is a had, something. And then for the post modifier, there are adjective, which is new, and then infinitive, which is to learn. And for the last example here, I attach the example of noun phrase in a sentence. There are the first one, I forgot my bag. So the noun phrase here is my bag. And then the second one, the nice car being parked there is his. So the noun phrase here is the nice car being parked there. And then the third one, all you have to do now is go to the next page. So the noun phrase here is the next page. And then the last one here is you will find someone who cares about you, and then the noun phrase is someone who cares about you. Alright, that's all from me for the explanation of a noun phrase today. Thank you for your attention, and if you want to do an exercise, I attach you some link below in the description box. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.